Hello, my name is Ash. Let's talk Dragon Age. Bioware released a new combat trailer as part of their gameplay series, so let's go over it in detail, shall we? If you haven't watched the trailer yet, I recommend you check out the link in the description and then come back. Ready? Let's go. The combat trailer doesn't offer that much in context when it comes to the lore, but let's do our best to break down what the trailer shows this time around. Starts off with a human Inquisitor in the hinterlands, with the Ferelden Frostback we've seen so many times in the other trailers thus far, the fortress with the large chains, Iron Bull dashing towards the enemy while the Inquisitor and Vivienne send ranged magic towards the enemies, Empire du Lion, I don't know French so don't expect me to pronounce that right, specifically Draken's Rise, with red crystals cutting through the earth and red Templar camps about. Even the cage, or what we know as possibly a slave wagon, since some red Templars are taking villagers as slaves. Bull tanking the red Templar in the distance away from the group. Wraith empowered with veil magic, as shown by the green light pulsating through its veins. This is something very new, something we haven't seen in Dragon Age 2, that the demons have some kind of enlightenment with the veil pulsating through them. An underground pass. Corpses within the swamp. Closing the Fade Rifts. Now let me note how strange it is that Cole is hooded quite often. Not so much in the standalone shots we've seen him in the desert, however, with his pale skin and always hooded self, there's a chance that he might be decaying. Think of Justice in his borrowed body during Dragon Age Awakening. But I could be speculating a little bit more than what is there. An entire area amassed with red crystals, and some of it hiding the bird statue that is actually perched on the circle overhead. At first, I thought this was a Venatori spellbinder as seen in the previous trailers, but the person is elven and holds a lighter apparel. I find it strange that the mage is alone even, if you check the minimap, unless all the rest are killed. A dark camp we've seen before, with the stairs leading high. Back to Empire du Lion and the Red Templar makeshift camp. I think besides the obvious Templar being the frozen and shot up in the middle, there's a Templar hiding behind an extremely elegant crimson and gold shield in the right corner. These Red Templars are not just well armed, but well paid. It's curious who actually financially backs the Red Templars. Back to the corpses, it seems that they are a very weak enemy by themselves, but collectively may be more difficult to handle, as many of them are in one area and only equipped with a dagger. The snowy area holds what could be wyverns in the cage off in the distance, or horses, it's some kind of animal, and there seems to be a Red Templar fighting in this area. With Dorian's lovely face in the back, there are 4 schools of magic present. Winter and Inferno are named here. I'm inclined to believe that Primal is the second, the one with the sun. Also, the first is green, so either Rift Magic or Creation, most likely the former. The same area with dozens of corpses. I will note that this shows, however, a male Qunari Inquisitor mage performing ice spells. Iron Bull isn't that big. The Fade Rift seems to send wraiths that show as translucent green shrieks, as in they have pointed weapons for hands, in addition to the demons we just love hearing scream time and time again. Fast forward to Orlais or Halam Sharal, where some axe-bearing enemies, Red Templar Archer, and judging by the red chestplate, and a spellbinder inside the building. Also take note of the special ability that Iron Bull has, Dragon Rage, which seems to armor him so that he takes less damage within a limited amount of time. Or possibly because of the notches, it may be certain strikes being absorbed. We can revive in mid-combat with a simple key press, but curious are the 2 notches underneath Blackwell and Cole's dead-bodied portraits on the left side. Is it decorative, or do those 2 notches mean something more? Avar Defender. The Avar is not new to Dragon Age, but is a new creature faction that we have yet to really fight against up until now. The Avar, the devoutly religious human tribe that exists within mainly the borders of Ferelden, are enemies in this instance, warriors in particular. Wooden shields, goat horn helmets. A fight with the Venatori spellbinders and mages. Now, the Venatori spellbinder and Venatori mage have the same health, same vulnerabilities, same strengths, and same stats at level 16. Though, It seems the spellbinders are more on glyphs and status inflictive magic versus the mage and direct spells. More fade rifts in evil things. Dracons rise again with the red Templars and the red crystals scattering the landscape. Now, rage demons are much larger than they used to be. Rivaling height compared to the wraiths, the rage demons now grow to triple the height we've seen in Dragon Age 2 and Origins. The area feels like the Deep Roads architecture, given the stone and design, and even the bronze or similar statue on the left side of the screen. Old Witter's Farm in Crestwood, with lovely demons. A troll fighting Red Templars, in which the Inquisitor and company decide to step in. Both the Red Templars and the troll are enemies. The desert, fighting against a rage demon protecting the Fade Rift. Notice how it seems that black bodies are trying to escape the rift? That spirits are trying to forcibly escape? A strange creature that looks like a bulky ash wraith is on the left, and a floating humanoid springing blue light across. I actually don't want to even call it a humanoid, to be honest, due to its very extremely thin legs and huge feet. The same dragon fight with the Ferelden Frostback from the E3 demo. And the Fade Rift continuously sprouting out new demons. While the rift is marked on the minimap, I'm curious what the pyramid on the bottom of the map is. A base of operations, or perhaps a camp. And that's the end of the demo. But I'm not done yet. Here's a list of spells and abilities performed throughout the trailer. Also to note are the codex entries and a list of enemies. Also, it seems that there are different regions within a specific area. For instance, Ferelden has 19 different regions. One is Crestwood, with Old Witter's Farm as location. And Prix du Lion is one of 16 regions in an area, which most likely is Orlais. Jumping back to enemies, there are 3 enemy creature factions we now know of. The Venatori, the Red Templars, and the Avar. However, I strongly believe that the Avars will be mixed in their reception of the Inquisitor, some hostile and then some willing to speak, much like the Red Templars will be in the Inquisition. Overall, that's the gist of things. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown. Let me know in the comments section what you think. Subscribe for more Dragon Age Inquisition news to come. My name is Ash. Take care, and I will see you next time.